Welcome to Life Lessons with Sheila, and welcome to the very last day of our 30-day gratitude journey challenge. We made it. We're continuing on our 30-day gratitude journey, and I hope that you will be joining me, if not in content, then at least in heart. If I'm welcoming you for the first time and you like what you hear and see, then please by all means consider subscribing. If you're already subbed, then welcome back. If you like inspiring videos that encourage you to become the best version of yourself, then by all means give this video a thumbs up. That will give YouTube a hint that you want more inspiration in your feed. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. And if you'd like to be notified anytime I go live, upload a video, share a short, or lend encouragement on my community tab, then smash that notification bell. Let's get on with today's video, shall we? Today we're talking about quiet moments, those peaceful, quiet moments. Your best possible life should include quiet moments full of gratitude. That was said by Cindy Johnson. Psalm 131 is only 3 verses long. It's very easy to miss when reading through Psalms, yet it captures it in only a few verses, 2 of the essential things we are doing wrong in our world, which is that we do not know how to be content and we don't know how to be quiet. It begins with these words. O Lord, my heart is not lifted up. My eyes are not raised too high. I do not occupy myself with things too great and too marvelous for me. That's Psalms 131:1. Our lives, in many ways, are just the opposite of this verse. We raise our eyes very high. We occupy ourselves with grandiose thoughts. We don't stay within ourselves, within our limits, within our own gifts and talents. We often look to what others have and what others are doing, and put our eyes on their race instead of focusing on our own. We've all had that experience of seeing a mother calming a screaming baby by feeding it. The baby does not know how to talk yet, so it can't tell its mother, "Hey, I'm hungry, please feed me." It does not know how to respectfully ask to be fed or to patiently wait for food. So the baby uses what it knows, crying, to signal the mom that it's hungry. Once the baby is fed, the crying stops and the baby is content. There is a calmness to life lived in gratitude, a quiet joy, said by Ralph H. Blum. Psalms 131:2 says, "But I have calmed and quieted my soul, like a child quieted at its mother's breast. Like a child that is quieted is my soul." This worked when we were babies, but as adults we often lack the ability to be quiet. Our hunger seems insatiable. A baby, once it's fed, is content. It's not thinking about its next meal, or it would be crying all the time. The baby cries, gets what it needs, and then is content. We cry out for attention, for money, for affection, for material gain, etc. In some sense, however, we never stop crying out because we are never satisfied. We're always thinking ahead to the next conquest, the next altercation, the next purchase. We're worried that whatever attention or affection is shown to us today, perhaps, will be absent or withheld tomorrow. So we're constantly restless. This is one of the challenges of being a Christian, to learn how to have a quiet soul, to quiet down from the crying and the fighting, and learn to be content. Being grateful goes hand in hand with being content. The one who is never content is never really grateful. Because rather than take time to appreciate what he or she has, they are getting restless for what they are going to do next. Within you, there is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. That was said by Herman Hesse. Which brings us to the second thing we need to do better, which is learn to be quiet and still. It seems now in our digital age, where we are all addicted to devices and technology, we have lost our ability to just sit and be quiet. We see in the Bible that even Christ took time out to pray and to be quiet. He wasn't going non-stop, scrolling on a phone when he had moments of peace and quiet. We think going nonstop is almost expected. The one who slows down either will fall behind or will be ridiculed for not going at breakneck speed. Yet slowing down is essential. It is essential for our physical health. We all need time off to relax and recharge. It is essential for our mental health. A wise older man recently advised me to do 30 minutes of inconsequential behavior each day. Why? Because so much of what we do has a consequence and takes place under a microscope. Examples of inconsequential activities include pleasure reading, watching TV, working a crossword puzzle, or knitting. There is no consequence if we finish these activities or if we do them well. It is necessary to have an inconsequential time to rest our minds. Stillness is the key to, well, just about everything. That was said by Ryan Holiday. Most important, it is essential for our spiritual lives to have quiet time in order to reflect on many things. Quiet time alone with God allows us to focus on important decisions. It gives us time to reflect on things we've done wrong, to get perspective on how to do them better, which is a perfect example of repentance. It gives us time to meditate on the Christian way of life, so that in making our decisions, we make them under the umbrella of God. It gives us time to think about the bigger picture of life. It gives us time to find peace, to not get so upset over a mistake or even a circumstance beyond our control, as well as not get too elated or egotistical over victory. Finally, it gives us time to just be in the presence of God. One of my favorite Bible verses is Isaiah 30:15, which says, "In quietness and trust shall be your strength." Indeed, in quietness we find God, and in trust we find gratitude and being content. O Lord, my heart is not lifted up, my eyes are not raised too high. I do not occupy myself with things too great and too marvelous for me. But I have calmed and quieted my soul, like a child quieted at its mother's breast. Like a child that is quieted is my soul. O Israel, hope in the Lord from this time forth and evermore. That's Psalms 131. Quiet your soul through prayer today, and in your stillness, focus on the things that you are grateful for. This will lead you to a state of being more content. And as we come to a close on our 30-day gratitude challenge, I want to leave you with one powerful quote. Gratitude is an appreciation for every moment in your life. It is a feeling of abundance. That was said by Brenda Nathan. Thank you for joining me on one last gratitude-specific video for the year. I hope to spark up another gratitude challenge again very soon. Tomorrow, I hope to share my December goals and November goal recap with y'all. See you then. Bye.